Okay, guys, how are you? How's class? How's everybody doing? Everybody hopefully is doing well. Okay, so today we're gonna do a presentation about ordering at a restaurant. So, can somebody tell me what order is? Order? Yes. So, yes. And where do you order? You order at a restaurant. Yes. So Camilla, yes, ordering. So, get telling people what you want to eat. Yes, ordering. And then restaurant. What is a restaurant? Restaurant, yes, it's the picture. It's the picture. It's where we eat, right? So we eat. So where do we eat? We could consider McDonald's a restaurant, right? Oh, a Chinese food place restaurant. Okay. Or we can Fridays, right? Those are TGIF Fridays. Those are restaurants. Okay. So we're gonna learn how to order, tell people or the waiter what you'd like to order. So objectives. So what are our objectives today? Students, you guys will learn the phrase and the vocabulary to order at a restaurant. So there are some phrases like you will hear at a restaurant, right? So you're going to hear, how are you? How can I help you? What can I get for you? Things like that. And we're going to use them at a skit. And a skit, what's a skit, Maria or Camilo? Oh, yes, skit. Um, Anybody? No, talking. Yes. So part of the skit is talking, but we're gonna act it out, right? So there's gonna be a waiter, right? And then a customer, and we'll learn what a waiter and a customer is. And then we're gonna perform the skits in front of the class. Everybody's gonna get a chance. We're gonna perform the skits in front of the class. Hopefully, we can get that going. And each student will take turns being a customer or a waiter, like I said before. Again, so let's talk about this. What is a waiter? Okay, waiter. Oh, Mario, you're a waiter. You work at a restaurant. Yes. So you're a waiter. Yes, you take the order. And then Camilla, what were you saying? We have customer. Customer is the person. Yes. So the person that actually visits the restaurant, right? And so we have all different types of customers. You have a customer at a restaurant, which we're going to focus today. Okay. So let's discuss. Let's have a class discussion. Let's see if we can get some information from you guys about what you know about ordering at a restaurant. So, what is your favorite restaurant? Let's see. Put your hands up or use your, everybody know how to use their raise hand feature on Zoom? Okay, so you're going to put the raise hand feature on Zoom. So, what is your favorite restaurant? Okay, so let me see here. We have Oh, Mario. Yes. Somebody said McDonald's. Very good. Chris, what do we have here? Uh, Wendy's. Yes. So these are restaurants. Good. Um, Somebody said Olive Garden. Olive Garden. Excellent. And then somebody said Mario said TGIF Fridays. Fridays. Very good. So yes, so we want to make a distinction right between our restaurant, right? Something like Olive Garden and what we call fast food, which is McDonald's and Wendy's. And why do you think there's a difference? What do you think the difference between a restaurant and a fast food restaurant is? What do you think? I'll give you a couple seconds. Yes, Camilla. Restaurant. Yes, tables. Yes, tables. Both places do have tables. So both places do have tables. What doesn't the Olive Garden have? What does McDonald's have that the Olive Garden doesn't have? You go through it with your car, right? You go through it with your car. We call that a drive-through. Yes. So you'll go through your car with a drive-through. So a fast food restaurant like McDonald's will have a drive-through, which is why, because it's fast food, we drive and eat. So it's fast food. And then we have what we call sit-down restaurants. And those are things like um, Olive Garden, TGIF Fridays, all other restaurants and local restaurants. So, what is it that you like to order? What are some things you like to order for food? What is it? Okay, so I see a Big Mac. Yes, delicious. Tres leches. Yes, my favorite kind of cake. Tres leches cake. Some flan. Yes. Okay. Coffee. Of course, I love coffee. Right. So Dunkin' Donuts is a coffee shop. It's a little type of a restaurant, right? So it's a coffee shop restaurant, right? It's where you can go get coffee. So Dunkin' Donuts could also be good. And what is your favorite dish? So it's the same, along the same thing. We'll discuss that already. And then the last thing, what is the hardest thing you can do for you to about ordering? So I want you to just put it in the chat. I want you to think about what's the hardest. And I think a lot of people have an issue with vocabulary, right? So what you're looking for, and so the process. So that's what we're going to go over. So here you are. So these are some of the things that you should take into consideration, right? So what is a server? Okay. Things that a server will say to you. Sometimes we call a server a waiter. So you typically will say, server will say, "Are you ready to order? What can I get for you?" Okay. Would you like dessert? Right. A customer, right? So you go into the restaurant and the customer, you want something to eat, is, "Can I have the blank, please?" Or, "Can I have a Big Mac, please?" I've decided on the tres leches cake. And then at the end of everything, you usually ask for the check, right? At a fast food restaurant, you don't typically ask for the check, but Olive Garden, at the end, you're going to say, "Can I have the check, please?" Or, "May I have," which is a little bit more polite. You're going to say, "May I have the check, please?" Okay. Lastly, vocabulary that you should be looking for, right, is check. What is check, right? So that is your total, your check. Water, right? Water, we drink, right? We eat with our fork, right? So the metal thing, plastic thing, we call it a fork, right? We're going to go table, right? We sit at a table. Table. A bus person, they take your dirty dishes away, right? And then waiter will take your order and bring your food sometimes. Okay. Customer, we are always customers when we go into a restaurant. Customer. Okay. Then we order from what we call a menu, right? So you open your menu and then you order from your menu. So drink, right? So drink could be like, drink, I drink water, or you can say drink. What kind of drink? So you have Pepsi, right? Or you have water, or you have wine. Those are types of things that you can drink, right? And those are nouns, and we'll go over that. Starter, sometimes we say starter or appetizer, what you're going to start eating with, right? And then lastly, when you go to a restaurant, they will ask you for your main dish. What is the main dish? The dish at the beginning. Yes, Camilo, the dish at that beginning. Okay. So we're going to go over this information. We're going to watch a small skit. When the video's over, we'll go ahead discuss it. So again, I'm going to leave the slide up. We're going to watch the videos, and I want you to take notes and see if there's vocabulary that you hear, or if there's phrases that you hear that are similar to what we have up here. Okay. All right. So let's watch this video.